Guys, I think I'm very close to joining the XRP army. Now, you really can't deny the on-chain evidence in regards to XRP, how big it's growing, how much institutional money is coming into it, the bullish news on it. A lot of retail are stacking their bags as well. There's a lot of eyes on XRP. And it's absolutely flying, and I think it's going to continue to do so. So in this video today, I'm going to break down some of the latest news with XRP, what I think is going to happen with the market, my price prediction for XRP this year as well, and I think I'm getting converted to XRP, if I'm being honest. I've been not speaking bad about it, but I've kind of been a bit negative about XRP for the last 4 years, and now I'm starting to kind of become an XRP fan, as they say. So yeah, let's start off on CoinMarketCap. Let's go over kind of market updates, see where Bitcoin's at, Ethereum, XRP, some of the major currencies, and yeah, let's get into the video. I've currently got Bitcoin sitting at 116,800, Ethereum sitting at just under $3,000, and XRP in third place, $2.85. I think XRP is doing exceptionally well. Solana, we've got $159. I think it's going to break out shortly, but I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the pump fund. They launched their own token yesterday, went up to like 1 billion or 1.5 billion it's sitting at now. I did say yesterday, I sold a bunch of Solana actually. I did say yesterday that I'm going to sell some Solana because whenever major coin launches, like obviously you look at Trump, Millennia, Argentina coin, now Pump Fund, it's always kind of an extraction. They're not launching a token for the sake of it being good for crypto and onboarding people to crypto and actually launching a token for good things and utility. They're purely launching a token for extraction, especially Pump Fund. That's what Pump Fund's about, right? Got Dogecoin in 8th place. It would be very nice if that just rugs and all the liquidity goes into other projects, because I think that's a complete waste of time. Tron, don't really like Tron, but that's sitting in 9th place at 29p. Big fan of ADA, 72p. I think that's going to do really well this cycle. Obviously, my favorite project, Hyperliquid, $47. Originally called this at $4.40. So yeah, that's going really, really well. Let's look at why the market's actually down today. So well-driven profit taking, bearish impact. This is basically an AI. I've recently started using it actually. It's quite good. So if you want to have a quick glance at why the market's up, why the market's down, any latest news, go on to CoinMarketCap, and it's basically got an AI. It pulls off all the latest, most relevant information. Then you can see like I've got macro risk aversion, Trump proposed 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico, and JP Morgan's revised 2025 inflation forecast, and then we've got derivatives unwind. Can barely say that word, but you know what I mean. Bitcoin futures open interest dropped 5.4% as 144 million longs got liquidated. So that's what it reckons is the reason for the dump. But I mean, it's just a typical market correction, right? With Bitcoin went up massively. It's taken that parabolic leg up from like 76,000 to kind of like 120k. So I mean, it does need to have a bit of a retracement, which it's started to do now, which is very, very healthy for the market. So look, before we get into today's actual video about XRP, I just want to quickly discuss with you a project that I'm very bullish on. I think it's going to do very, very well. Guys, before we get into the rest of today's video, I just want to speak to you about something revolutionary. There's a new Web3 project called Golding, and it's actually a real mobile MMO game, not just some tap to earn clone. You build a gold mining empire, battle thousands of players, and the crypto that you mine is actually redeemable for real gold. Their token SST is in pre-sale right now at just a $10 million market cap. And if you use my link in the description, you'll get up to 30% bonus coins and 50% of that value in in-game packs to get started. Guys, this is one of the most expansive Web3 games ever made. I'm going to pass you over to Colin to explain a little bit more about it.
Hello, my name's Colin Stone, your very own blockchain braveheart, and I'm here to talk to you today about my coin and game pick of the year. Do you ever wish you could have invested in billion-dollar market cap game coins like Axie Infinity at the start? Well, Gold Inc., a new game launching now, makes those look like they were made by a kid. In fact, That's why I believe Gold Inc.'s coin SST is the first coin in a long time with the potential to go up 900 times, because it's the first Web3 real-time strategy massive multiplayer online game on mobile, and it's by far the most expansive Web3 game ever built. Its pre-sale is also at ridiculously low market cap, around $10 million for the next few days, and they are just about to launch the full game. Imagine someone building a mobile MMO game with a player-driven economy and player-governed political system where you can build a gold mining empire with your friends, and you're fighting against thousands of other alliances 24/7 to mine and steal crypto that is redeemable for real gold. That's Gold Inc. The reason SST is such a crazy buy is because Gold Inc. is not only the largest Web3 mobile game ever built, its team is obsessed with making it the greatest mobile game ever built. They plan to do this by adding the most addictive features from a lot of the most successful games on Earth, the best elements of games like Clash of Clans, Game of War, Pokemon Go, Clash Royale, Star Citizen, DayZ, Ark Survival, and many more in an effort to make a super game to rule them all. The beta is available now in Google Play and App Store, and you can still take part in their coin distribution at a tiny market cap for a few days. My advice? Buy at the coin distribution now while it's at the lowest price and start mining it in the game. Beta users get significantly more SST for a short time, and early alliances have a significant long-term advantage. The launch price on exchanges is set at 5 times the current price, and its use cases are next level. This is as close to buying Bitcoin at $10 as I've seen in a long time. Buy SST and play now.
Guys, again, the link is in the description for Gold Inc. Definitely go and check it out. Okay, so let's look at a tweet that I basically put out a bit earlier today. So SEC Commission schedules a vote for the 17th of July. Decision on dropping Ripple XRP case expected. So if they can finally drop the case that's been going on for years, this would be very, very bullish news for XRP, and there'd be a lot more institutional money coming in. Now, if we go over to this tweet as well, the US Senate targets September 30th deadline for landmark crypto regulation bill, stable coins and market structure in focus. So if we just go through here, so after months of debate, the US crypto regulation bill is now expected to be finalized by September the 30th, according to Senator Tim Scott, chairman of the Senate Banking Committee. Speaking at Capitol Hill press event, Scott confirmed that the legislation covering both stable coins and broader crypto regulations is on track for completion by the end of September. At a Thursday press briefing, Senate Banking Committee Chair Tim Scott laid down a new target for completing crypto market structure legislation September 30th. So basically what this is due to all of the rugs, all of the bad actors, thousands, tens of thousands of coins being launched in crypto, there's so much extraction coming. Now, what I mean by that is, for instance, Donald Trump's token, Melania's token, Argentina coin, all of the coins on Pump Fund as well, is taking money out of crypto. If they can tighten and strengthen the regulations, it's going to keep money in crypto, which would be a rotation of, ultimately a rotation of coins. So everything's going to pump more. There's going to be a lot more money in crypto because it's going to try and eliminate the bad actors. I don't know how they're going to do that with the Trump situation. He's already made his money from it anyway. He made billions from doing his token. But I mean, the tighter they are on the regulation, it's going to be better for crypto long term, and it's going to be more legit. So it's not going to allow people to just set up coins and kind of extract funds from typical retail, and yeah, it's going to be very, very good for the space. So my prediction for Bitcoin, and the reason I'm telling you this is because XRP will follow Bitcoin as well, is all-time high between August and October based on historical data. And if you look at the news coming out, like this is 30th of September, this kind of fits in with the timeline when I predicted that I think Bitcoin and the other altcoins and everything are going to go to all-time high within that kind of 3-month period. So this is very, very bullish bullish for crypto. Okay guys, let's jump into the XRP chart. So what I'm seeing here is obviously we've broken out the trend line. We broke out at around $2.25 or $2.27. We've gone all the way up to just over $3. Now if you look at the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA, typically when the 50 crosses a 200, it's going to go off. It happened on Bitcoin, it's happened on a lot of the other tokens as well, and coins. It's going to absolutely send. So it looks like it's very, very close to crossing. If we look here, last time it crossed, we went all the way from we went all the way from 53p up to $2.85. So what's that, like a five and a bit x, over 500% return, and it looks like that's happening again. Everything for XRP is looking very, very bullish at the moment. Now what I think could potentially happen is, obviously you've had a breaker structure. Now you'll typically go up after the breaker structure, you'll fall back down, fill this gap here at 265. Then I can see us heading up to previous all-time high. We are going to have some resistance levels at previous all-time high. There were people that bought at those levels, and typically when someone's bought at a high level, they're holding it for years, and then eventually they break even. They're just going to sell at break even. That's kind of like the psychological side of things. So we're probably going to have some resistance at previous all-time high. Then we're going to go into price discovery, and I can see us easily hitting like kind of a 1 to 2x from here. I see a lot of people saying that we're going to go to $15 to $20 this cycle. If you look at the market cap of XRP, it's absolutely massive. I'm not saying it's not going to do well. I think it will do exceptionally well. I think conservatively a 1 to 2x, maybe even a 3 to 4x, but let's kind of see where it goes. That's my price prediction for XRP. Bullish case scenario, like best case scenario, I think $10. Worst case scenario, I can see us hitting kind of $4 to $6 from where we are right now, because we're just under $3. So yeah, once we get to previous all-time high, I can see us falling back, having obviously a resistance there, and then we're going to get to the parabolic stage of the bull market. So what goes up must come down. So we're going to be having that retracement now, which it looks like it's happening. Could even edge up a bit further and kind of hit just over $3 and then fall back. But I can see us coming back to this break of structure here and then taking the next leg up after. It's good when we do have that retracement. It's very healthy for the market. So these small dips, nothing to worry about at all. Let's just look at something that's very interesting as well. Now, if we look at this is basically trends on Google. Now, if you can look since beginning of July, it's currently 15th of July. So like beginning of July, how much the XRP has been searched on Google Trends. This basically is worldwide, past 90 days. You can see obviously it's flat here for a while, and it's really getting searched. This is basically retail coming into the market. The retail money is now coming into the market. There's institutional money already in the market that's continuously pumping the tokens and coming into projects. So I can see us coming into that parabolic stage of the bull market. So if you're not positioned correctly, I'd recommend getting positioned on dips, DCAing. If you obviously want to enter DCA into the market, don't go all in, because if you're buying up here and you've gone all in here, we might have a fallback of like 20-30%, and then you can get a better entry. So I'd say DCA is definitely the best strategy. And yeah, I'd say position yourselves now. Everything that I'm seeing in the charts, everything I'm seeing in the news is very, very bullish. I've got my eyes on XRP. I'm going to be doing more XRP updates and more videos in the near future about XRP, because I think it is going to do very well, and it's a safe option compared to a lot of the tokens and coins out there in the market today. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, put your notifications on. We're coming into the bull market now. There's going to be loads of videos updating you guys on what's happening, when I think you should be potentially buying, when I think you should be selling. Everything's going to be on this channel. Also follow me on Twitter as well and Instagram. The links are in the description. Remember, it's never financial advice. I'm only basically educating people on what I'm seeing in the market, what I'm doing personally. Do not take this as financial advice at all. But yeah, see you guys in the next video.